It was 4 years ago in February. We were having our first meeting as the collaborative. We knew at Victor Valley Rescue Mission that we were not destined to be a food bank, but we knew that one would come along.
We look back to the pandemic that has slowed our economy. The need for fresh, healthy food is skyrocketing. And for you guys to be able to expand your business and the giving in your hearts to the community as our local hub is amazing. So with that, I'll turn it over to Rebecca Swampson.
High Desert Second Chance, to Victor Valley Rescue Mission, IEHP, Kaiser, all of our partners. We thank you on behalf of not just all of the cities, but that you chose to make your home in this area, because we want to support everything you're doing. I also want to say thank you on behalf of my students. This is my 36th year as a teacher in Hesperia Unified, the best school district. Yay! It is. Yes, thank you. And my children, thank you. I know that they are going to be taken care of with the partners that are here, and I thank you on their behalf.
IEHP currently serves about 1.3 million members. At the start of the pandemic, we were serving about 1.2 million members, meaning that about 100,000 members came on Medi-Cal in both Riverside and San Bernardino counties. To give you some context, about 1 in 4 families in both Riverside and San Bernardino counties, or 1 in 4 individuals in both counties, is a Medicaid recipient, meaning that they are living under the poverty line in order to qualify for Medi-Cal. So what we've seen around with the pandemic is these numbers growing significantly because people don't have access to the job that they might have had before the pandemic, or after some of the federal government service or grants that are out there start drying up. Some of our community businesses start to close down or cut in different areas, and what we see is we see just an incredible need of people needing food, not only for themselves and their immediate family, but sometimes intergenerational families, where perhaps some folks are helping grandparents, two sets of grandparents for the family. And what we start seeing is seeing a lot of issues with health, folks not having enough to be able to buy basic food or needs, or things like diapers for families, formula, that kind of stuff. So one of the things that the local Community Resource Center has been blessed with, Second Chance, is a partnership where we've been able to be one of the sites where we can also share some of that food that Second Chance is attracting to the high desert. And also working closely with Christina and the board to help with some of the refrigeration needs here on this campus as well.
Good afternoon. My name is Paul Crail with Southwest Gas Corporation. I'm a Senior Manager of Division Operations. We are honored to be here today to help celebrate with High Desert Second Chance. As you know, many California families live on wages that barely cover the cost of basic needs like nutritious foods. With the recent renovation here, High Desert Second Chance will not only be able to fulfill those needs, but will now be able to provide fresh, healthy food to those in need, and that truly is a remarkable accomplishment. Congratulations. Now it is more critical than ever that we support our local nonprofits and do everything that we can to help them ease the difficulties and burdens that our communities are now facing today. I'm proud to say that at Southwest Gas, giving back to the community is ingrained in our culture. Whether it's through our employee giving program that raised over $100,000 during our 2020 and 2021 campaign for charities in the high desert, or by volunteering countless hours to our local nonprofits. We are deeply dedicated to the communities that we serve. And I know that when we are able to gather again safely, our employees will be looking forward to the opportunity to volunteer and help with your distribution efforts. Now, once again, on behalf of Southwest Gas and our Southern California division, and those throughout our service areas of Nevada and Arizona, congratulations. congratulations on this amazing accomplishment.
So Kaiser Permanente could not be here in person, but we are sharing a live video feed that is going online as we're speaking.
Hello, I'm Georgina Garcia, Senior Vice President and Area Manager for the Kaiser Permanente San Bernardino County area. Thank you for inviting us to be a part of this event, and congratulations on your ribbon cutting. In late 2020, Kaiser Permanente opened the Hesperia Medical Office Building, our second major facility in the high desert. As part of the grand opening celebration, and to demonstrate our continuing commitment to making a positive impact at the high desert community, Kaiser Permanente donated $10,000 to the High Desert Food Collaborative. We are so pleased to be here today for the ribbon cutting of these refrigeration units at High Desert Second Chance, which that $10,000 donation helped bring to fruition. Kaiser Permanente's support of the High Desert Food Collaborative goes back so much further. In fact, we've been part of the collaborative since the start. Addressing food insecurity has always been a priority. In 2016, after receiving multiple grant requests from agencies in the high desert, we led the formation of the High Desert Food Collaborative to bring together these agencies to discuss opportunities, share resources, spread best practices, and explore joint funding opportunities. And our support did not stop after the formation. Since 2016, Kaiser Permanente has supported the convening and formation of the High Desert Food Collaborative. This includes more than $150,000 in community grants over 5 years for coordination and operations of the collaborative and the satellite food distribution hub site centralized in the high desert. It has been our honor to support the great capacity building work of the nonprofit agencies that make up the High Desert Food Collaborative. I would like to close by thanking our community food agency partners for responding to the food insecurity needs of our high desert community. I would also like to thank Christina Kennedy, Vice President for High Desert Second Chance, for leading High Desert Food Collaborative and operating the satellite food distribution hub, and for inviting us to be here today. On behalf of Kaiser Permanente San Bernardino County area, congratulations again.
Hello David, this is Charles Garber from the Raymond Frank Foundation. Linda and I wish we could have been there today in person, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. Do want to say though, thank you to you, your staff, and all the volunteers for all the hours they put in daily, weekly, monthly, all year long to help people, families, have food on the table. Without you, many families would go hungry. High Desert Second Chance is a great organization. Raymond Pike Foundation is honored to help support the High Desert Second Chance. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.
My name is Kristen Blake. I am the Corporate Communications Manager at Energia. And I'd first love to say thank you, Tina, thank you, David, thank you, High Desert Second Chance. We are thrilled to be working with you and for this partnership. You may not know that Californians toss out 6 million tons of food waste and food scraps annually. 6 million tons, that's a lot of food waste, right? And it goes to landfills, and that generates a potent greenhouse gas called methane. And there's ways that we can combat this. And one way is through Energia's facility, the Rialto Bioenergy Facility, located in Rialto, California. You may be wondering, what is a bioenergy facility? Well, it's a pretty fascinating and innovative piece of technology. The facility takes food waste and organic material, otherwise destined for landfills, and takes that and converts it into renewable natural gas and grade A fertilizer. So through Rialto Bioenergy's grant with CalRecycle, we saw an opportunity to work with High Desert Second Chance and donated a 1,400 square foot refrigeration unit to store excess edible food. Thank you. One thing that stands out in my mind the most, I think, that we can all see is the commitment that High Desert Second Chance has to communities in California, which visibly aligns with Energia's passion of combating climate change, diverting food waste from landfills, and also helping California communities. We are thrilled and very excited for the celebration of this refrigeration unit and the additional cold storage that High Desert Second Chance now has. And we can't wait for what the future unfolds for this partnership.
The Recycling Authority is 8 cities and San Bernardino County. We've been working together for over 30 years to develop recycling programs, organics programs all across the High Desert. Our territory goes out to Needles, 29 Palms, Yucca Valley, up to Big Bear Lake, Barstow, Victorville, Apple Valley, and Adelanto. So it's 15,000 square miles. It's a big territory. About 5 years ago, just about the time the High Desert Food Collaborative was forming, California passed really aggressive legislation to keep organic material out of landfills, to keep food and yard debris out of landfills. We're just moving into implementing that. The regulations are final, but we started 5 years ago to find organizations in the area that were recovering edible food and feeding people with it. This new legislation.
The need is here. United Way saw an increase in phone calls in April and May that was off the charts. But it has gone down because we started to tell you, this is where you go, this is where you go, this is where you go, and people are coming. And it hasn't stopped. So we have food insecurity in our High Desert, but we have High Desert Second Chance, the lead agency of the High Desert Food Collaborative. And we just got to start our first hub in Adelanto.